Hey you, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you came at the right time. Please do want to hit on the subscription button. Thank you. If you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Let me start by wishing Kidwaya a happy birthday. I'm going to start with him in this particular episode. I'm going to say that Kidwaya is a prophet because he prophesied that Sister Nengi is going to stay and be one of the top 3 of the housemates, and that was what happened. She in fact was 3rd place in this show, and Kidwaya has turned prophet because his prophecy came true. Let's move on from this. So how it started out for today's episode was how the mood of the house was. Then they showed where Kaisha and Praise were having a conversation. Praise was a little bit pissed with Kaisha that she invited him to her bed and then she left him to go and sleep on Trikity's bed. And he's like, why would you do that? How would you invite me to your bed and then you leave me hanging? You don't do that. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to sleep on your bed anymore. Moving from there, we saw when Prince and Dorothy were backing each other. I didn't see this part in the house where Dorothy literally carried Prince on her back. Then after that time, they showed where they were having a chat outside. Prince was the deputy head of house at the time. Dorothy was washing her clothes outside, and she and Prince were just having a chat, talking, gisting, and laughing. Moving from there, we saw when Neo and V were having this dance. Neo was singing, V was dancing, so they were shaking bum here and there. It was fun to watch. Moving from there, we saw where Kid was talking to Bright, and they were talking about the eviction. They just evicted the people. This is day 15 now. They just evicted Lilo and Katrina. So the people that were up for eviction was Praise, Lilo, the rest of them. So Kidwaya was quite surprised that Praise would be up for eviction, seeing that Praise is a dancer, Praise is versatile. Like he says, Nigerians love dancers. They love people who are out there. Praise is loud. So why did they nominate him to go? So he was quite curious. He was trying to understand what the viewers would even want. So Brighton was like, I don't know. It could be anything. I don't know why. Moving on from there, they showed where they had to read out their wager task. Like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do. They told them to come up with a romantic drama that has to do with music as well. Moving from there, we now saw where Watoni was talking to Brighto that it is tiring, that T-Badge is becoming tiring, that T-Badge is complaining, T-Badge is carrying face for her, T-Badge is this, or she doesn't like T-Badge mood, all those kind of stuff. Moving from there, we saw when Prince and Nengi were talking. At this time, Prince and Nengi were close, and Lucy and Nengi had their fights and all that. I think so. I don't know which of the issues that had happened, but now Prince was talking to Nengi to mind her anger management, that she learn how to keep herself calm when she's upset, that she shouldn't just be flowing up like that. And according to Nengi, I'm not perfect. You don't expect me to be perfect. I'm not the kind of person that when I'm angry, I will just be calm and be talking. Oh, when I'm angry, I say things I don't mean, and that is how I express my own anger. But Prince is like, I'm not trying to say you're perfect. I'm also not perfect, but I'm just trying to say you should learn and grow. Moving from there, we now saw where they had their HOH challenge. This was so good to watch. Oh my god. Also, this was the time that Ozo played to the end, and this was happening for the first time. This is actually their 3rd head of house games, and Ozo played to the end. He got to the number 30 and he emerged the head of house. This was also the time where Dorothy Nengi issue was coming, where it looked like Ozo was close to both Dorothy and Nengi, where everybody was raging like, okay, who is going to pick as his deputy? But this time he picked Dorothy. Nengi started feeling bad. He went to meet Nengi, and Nengi's like, see, I'm not feeling bad because of you. I'm feeling bad that I did not win. I don't like putting my success in people's hands. I should be able to win by myself. So it's nothing about you. Just move on, go. It's fine. Stop feeling sorry for me. You don't have to. After this time, they showed where Ozo and Dorothy were now in their HOH lounge. They were playing their table football, and then Dorothy now started talking about how Nengi is behaving. Now, why is Nengi feeling sad? After all, Nengi doesn't put Ozo in her first place, so why does she expect Ozo to pick her? That she shouldn't do that. Now, why is she behaving childish? Why is she trying to play both Prince and Ozo? She doesn't have to do that. So they talked about that, and according to Dora, she said, see, you're my friend, and I would not let her mess with you like that, okay? Moving from there, we saw where Watoni was talking about the triangle between Prince, Tolani Badge, and Nengi. So she's like, she wants to remove herself from it too, because she doesn't want to make it a triangle. That should just be a straight line. Now, if Prince and Dorothy, Praise and Nengi likes each other, that is fine. If Praise and Tolani Badge wants to like each other, that is also fine. But she is going to remove herself from the equation because she has seen that the thing has started causing problems for she and Tolani Badge. So she's going to remove herself from the equation. Moving from there, they now showed where they gave them the Flutterwave task. They did the task. Yeah, I don't want to bore you all with all the information of what happened or what went down in the task, but they came up with adverts here and there, talked about Flutterwaves and their products. After that, they had their winner for the task. Then it was Ozo's birthday as well, so they brought cakes. The housemates wished him well. A lot of people said good things about it. In fact, everybody had something good to say about Ozo, and that was really, really cool. Moving on from there, we now saw where Praise was talking, and he's like, oh, why is Tricky trying to shut him up? This was when they were rehearsing for their romantic musical drama. This time it was Tricky that was in charge, and Praise was like, Tricky shouldn't tell him what to do, because he was talking and Tricky is like, please, can you just allow us do this rehearsal and move on? And he's like, no, you don't tell me that. He said, why won't I tell you that? He said when he had his own time, when he was the one leading, that he didn't have any insult or any of these issues with anybody. According to Tricky, you did worse, so stop telling me that. We are working as a group, so having your own conversation separately doesn't make sense. Let's work. Moving from there, they now showed where Erica was talking with Lekon. She was telling Lekon that, oh, are you feeling bad because of this whole me and Kid Wire stuff? I told you I'm not here to look for love. I don't think I can find love in a reality TV show, you know, so whatever it is, I don't think you should be feeling bad about it. And then Lekon goes, okay, are you attracted to me? Like, this question is just like a bomb. Are you attracted to me? And she's like, yeah, I'm attracted to you mentally, and I'm attracted to Kid physically. You know, guys, this was the first time we're hearing this. A lot of people took this to internet and they talked about it at the time. Oh, which one is I'm attracted to you mentally again now? But she's like, I love having conversations with you. I love it when me and you are talking. But for Kid, I'm just physically attracted to him, and that is what it is. Moving from there, we saw where Watoni was talking again with Brighto about the issue that had come up with V, Watoni, and T-Badge. According to Watoni, she feels like V and T-Badge were trying to evict her from their bed as if they hold something against her, and Watoni is likening it or linking it up with what is going on with Prince, Watoni, and Tolani Badge. But V was trying to explain to her that, see, it is nothing like that. We just want you to have your own space. We are looking out for you. We want the best for you. Have your space, have your drawer, have your bed, so that everybody will be fine. We're not trying to evict you because, oh, we are trying to remove you from our space. It is nothing like that. But Watoni was refusing to understand, and V went haywire. She was like, you're behaving like a mad person. You're behaving like someone that is mad. And Watoni is like, oh, really? She said, yes, really. I'm going to say this thing, and every time you say it, I'm going to react. I just want you to know that I am definitely going to react. So guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoy it. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for, please go ahead and hit the subscription button. I'm going to end this video here. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.